And now, the host of Quirks of Israel, Reverend Peter Fast.
Hello, everyone. Whoa. Come on. Just 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good to see you. Sorry about that. Good to see you. Oh, it's so good to be back. So good. Hey, good to see you again. Oh, yes. All right. Okay, well, enough of that. Boy. Okay, welcome to episode 12 of the Quirks of Israel. I think that deserves an applause. We applaud a lot on the show. Today's episode is called Funny Experiences in Israel Part 4, Bridges for Peace, Home Repair. Let's hear it up for Bridges for Peace. Okay. Now, I love Bridges for Peace. Well, I should, as I'm the Canadian National Director. But my love for Bridges for Peace is also because it's a calling and a passion, and I have a desire to pioneer and dedicate my life to Jewish-Christian relations, the understanding of the Hebraic roots of the Christian faith, to be a resource and bridge to the church, but also to stand with and support the Jewish community in the diaspora, to stand up and support Israel and oppose all forms of anti-Semitism and Israel misinformation. Okay, all right. As well, the God I love and serve is described in the Bible as the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and he is faithful to his covenant with the people and nation of Israel. And as a Gentile believer in Jesus, I am grafted into the olive tree of Israel, described in Romans 9-11. Oh, and as a Christian who believes Jesus is the Messiah, Jesus was also Jewish. The disciples and apostles were also Jewish. So, that's kind of a big thing. There are so many reasons to stand with Israel and to love the incredible work of Bridges for Peace. Now, I have some great stats for you. So, stock audience, please hold your applause, okay? All right, here we go. So each month we feed 22,140 needy Israelis by delivering an estimated 47,825 kilograms or 105,215 pounds of food. All right, next up. Okay, we sponsor 160 Israelis each month on our adoption program. Okay. We also have 21 towns we sponsor on our Adopt an Israel Town program. We support 55 organizations, 49 Jewish and 6 Arab, who work with the poor. Okay, next up, home repair. Our home repair program, although seriously impacted by COVID-19, we have repaired and renovated a total of 1,656 homes. Next up, we have helped a total of 97,460, this is year to date, Jewish people to make Aliyah and return to Israel. This year alone, we have helped 1,628. Now, we also give hundreds of cheer baskets in a year, and we also visit injured people in the hospital through our Victims of War program. We also provide supplies, valuable supplies for families such as blankets, kitchen pots and pans, school supplies, and so on. We support 350 children in 9 different schools. That's amazing, okay? That's amazing. The work we do, isn't it incredible? Isn't that something? Yes, God is doing some amazing things through the work of Christians all around the world. If you all want to be partners with Bridges for Peace and stand with Israel, put your hands together with me, hey? Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you for your support. As a special today, if you look under your seat and find a golden ticket, you will be the wonderful winner of making a generous donation to Bridges for Peace. So everybody, please look under your seat, okay? Okay. Yeah? Yes? We have a winner. Okay, nice, brilliant. 10 winners. Okay. Whoa, wait. Okay, wait a second. Everyone who has a ticket, hold it up. Everyone. Wow. Well. Okay, I think that deserves an applause. Well, coming in today to watch this episode, you had no idea you'd all be making a generous donation, but thank you for your support. Okay, thank you. All right, well, seriously, folks, we seek to connect Christians all over the world to this incredible work that Bridges for Peace is committed to. We are changing lives one at a time and healing the centuries-old gap between Christians and Jews, and I truly believe this is a miracle. When one reflects on the history, it is amazing that Christians and Jews can come together in this way and build something very strong. And you can be a part of this holy work. Christians are standing in the gap, praying for Israel, going to Israel, speaking up against anti-Semitism, and this ripple is going around the world. These are not easy times, but the Lord is still on the throne. Amen? Amen. Okay. Well, one thing I'd like to say often is that maybe for the first time in history, Christians are becoming the heroes of thousands of Jewish people in Israel. Despite history, something incredible is happening. A healing and restoration on many levels, and that makes me very excited. God is on the move. He has restored the nation of Israel. He's regathering the Jewish people back to the land. And the nations, get this, the nations are going up to Jerusalem. This is big. Okay? All right. Now, I want to share with you a little bit about my first volunteer experience with Bridges for Peace. In 2004, I spent nearly 8 months working in the home repair program, and it was an exhilarating, challenging, and fulfilling time to grow in every way. The Israelis I met, the homes I worked in, the food deliveries I went on, the volunteers I shared a flat with or worked with, it was such a wonderful stretch of the mind, body, and soul. So because of my home repair involvement, I have a little bit of a soft spot in my heart for this unique program. The volunteers of home repair go into people's homes, with their consent, of course. We don't just show up, but we work with the municipalities and the social workers, but we transform the living space of someone needy and often who is completely unable to do it themselves. We restore people's dignity and independence. We have such an opportunity to demonstrate love, journey with these people, get to know them and bless them. We plaster and paint their walls. We remove mold. We repair electrical and plumbing. Sometimes we bless them with a new washing machine or stove. We install handrails and so much more. Now, okay, just as an example, look at these hands. Are these the hands of a surgeon? Skilled hands designed for heavy, dirty manual work. Don't let the lack of calluses and dirt under the fingernails distract you from the obvious. And what is that? Even though I was barely built for heavy manual labor, I preferred to be surrounded by books or playing chess or drinking coffee and wearing a nice suit. But I thoroughly enjoyed home repair. I learned many crafts and things I never thought possible and survived harrowing attempts at my life. From hunger, a few times I forgot my lunch and I ate rotten tuna once. No further comment, still trying to kind of remove that nightmare from my mind. But another harrowing attempt to snatch the life of Peter Fast was an encounter with a rather large spider, which tried to kill me. But I beat him to it and pummeled the thing with my crowbar while the homeowner, an elderly lady, screamed behind me at the sight of the 8-legged demon. Okay? All right. Now, it was practically an ambush. I was removing tiles in a bathroom where mold had grown behind. The elderly lady, a Holocaust survivor, she was like an angel. I had been working in her home for a few days, and she would always give me beautiful smiles along with tea and biscuits, which made things a lot easier. I hardly knew any Hebrew at the time, but I did know the word for excuse me or bless you, in the fashion when someone sneezes, and that is the acceptable response. So when she would sneeze, I would say labrut, and she would giggle. We had a lovely relationship, and then I saved her life and became her hero, which earned me a kiss on the cheek. Like I said, I was removing the bathroom tiles when that spider devil jumped out at me with the intent of murder. Now, I hate spiders. I really hate them. They're creepy, they move fast, they have little eyes, and they scurry about. Hairy spiders are even worse, and this one was hairy. I leapt back as the elderly lady of the home screamed, and remaining between her and the spider, I proceeded to beat the spindly creature into oblivion with the crowbar in my hand. After a few moments of rallying our nerve, laughter filled the house, and I received my kiss, the chivalrous and gallant knight who had defended fair lady. Israel is quirky. Hey, Israel is quirky. Join me on episode 13 of the Quirks of Israel as I bring to you Sarel, 5 weeks as a volunteer reservist in the Israeli Defense Forces. Cheers and shalom.